Hello Destiny fans, Wild here, welcome to the Undying Mind. This is the PlayStation exclusive, well more like time exclusive strike if you purchase the Dark Below DLC. So I'm back here with my friends with Skate and Prophet. If you watch my Destiny playthrough or some of my other any of my Destiny stuff, I play with this guy, so very fun. And I'm going to be honest, this is by far the best strike in Destiny. Like if you play, I'm pretty sure you did, some of the other strikes, like Ballista Arc or some of the other ones, it just feels like a strike. It just feels like, I don't know, feels different. When you play this one, it feels like you're playing a part of the raid. It just have this different feel. I don't know what it is. Maybe because the planet, I don't know. Maybe it brings back the the Vault of Glass memory. I don't know what it is, but it just feels like you're playing a part of a raid, not a strike. So it is very cool. I like it. So I'm looking forward to play this a lot. So, and yeah, the Undying Mind. You know what I call it? The Nexus brother. This is the Nexus brother. So yeah, here we go. The three amigos of the Destiny in this very cool strike. And I want to take a time over here in this video because I posted with live commentary the whole Dark Below DLC stuff, and I haven't had a chance to, I don't want to say explain, but to tell you what I think of the DLC and a lot of the Destiny news and some of the stuff that the guy's been saying. So I want to use this video, which happens to be kind of long, to express my feelings about this whole thing. And I can see where they're coming from when it comes to complaining that Bungie deleted stuff from the game or cut stuff from the game to sell it from DLC. All this stuff was clearly in the game, and they just locked it for us to buy as a DLC. It's a cheap move. Oh yes, it is. It's cheap. It's business. That's the way it is. That's business. They're trying to make money, and that's the way it goes. And in a way, it's kind of sad because I thought, or while I was playing this, I was thinking how cool would it have been if we got all this stuff since the very beginning, as well as the two raids. So I think it would have been so cool having the two raids at once, because one raid will be level 26, the Vault of Glass, right? And then you get the level 30, which happens to be the the Curtis N, or what the name is. So I thought it would be so cool to have both raids. So you got a lot of stuff to look forward to. Okay, you got a lot of stuff to look forward to, because you start playing the game and you get a lot of the story, because now the Dark Below DLC, we get more background story. So now things make a bit more sense on what's going on with Rasputin and all that stuff. So I thought it would be so cool just having the two raids, because once you reach level 26, maybe 27, 28, you're like, you know what, I'm high enough to do the Vault of Glass. But if you try to do the other raid, you won't be able to do anything because you are like too low, level wise. So I don't know. In my opinion, I thought it would be so cool having the both raids at the beginning, and that's the way it goes. And I'm pretty sure with the next expansion, well, they call it expansion, but the next DLC, it's the same thing. More of the story of what's in the game, and then just cut it out for DLC. And I think it's going to bring you a lot more story-wise and all that stuff to understand what happened. So I thought maybe having two raids would be so fun. Something to really look forward to. And I don't know, but that's just my opinion. That's the way it goes. It's just business. It's just business. And I hope, in a way, I hope they just learn from. I don't want to say mistake, but learn from that maybe business move, because obviously and everybody knows like what they did and what happened to the game. So hopefully they knows, and for future games, obviously Destiny 2, they don't do that. They just bring more of the story complete in one thing. And then I'm not against DLC. If the game is good and they release a DLC that expands that fun in the game, why not? Okay, how many games you played, like complete games, and you finish the game and you really want more. You really want more story. Let's say, for example, the Last of Us. We played that game and we finished that game, and it was so cool that we wanted more story. So yeah, they released the Left Behind DLC, and you bought the DLC happy because you want to see more. And even if they release more, they're not gonna do it. But as an example, if they release more DLC about story, let's say what happens to Tommy's, you know, and what happens to the, you will buy the DLC because you want to know more of the story, more of the game. So if the game is good, if the game launches with a good story, with a good solid story, DLCs are awesome, you know, or expansion packs are awesome to expand that awesomeness. So I'm not against DLC. What I'm against is, and I don't really buy DLCs that much. It's just like, well, I'll explain that in a little bit. What I'm against is when the DLC or the game itself is not that good enough for having to pay extra money for the DLC. You probably say, well, why you bought it up below? Even though I don't have to explain you what I do with my money and why I do these things, I'm gonna explain you so you get the idea. Just like a lot of you, I was a little bit burned out with Destiny. I was burned out, you know, playing a lot of the strikes over and over again. You know the story, and I don't hate the game. I didn't hate the game, but it was just more like tired. It's like, I just don't feel like doing this strike again because, you know, I just want to do something else. So when they announced DLCs, expansion pass and all that, I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna buy expansion pass because I don't know if I'm gonna like the game. I don't know if I'm gonna be playing the game by the time the season pass, you know, starts, you know, working and this and that. So I decided to wait and see what happens with other games. I don't have a next gen console yet, so that's another thing that I keep in mind. I'm like, what if I upgrade to a new console? What I'm gonna do? So I decided just to leave things where they were, and I wasn't really looking forward to the DLC. I was expecting what happened in other games, such as Advanced Warfare, because if I was having a lot of fun with Advanced Warfare, my thought was like, well, if I'm gonna be playing Call of Duty more than Destiny, why even bother getting the DLC for Destiny if I'm not gonna be playing the game? So that was my kind of like my plan, just to see, wait and see, to sum up, wait and see, you know, wait if I like the game, if I like all the games, to see what's out there, to see what's going on. And Call of Duty Advanced Warfare came out, and I posted some gameplays and very fun, but I'm not that crazy. I'm not crazy about that game like I did with previous Call of Duties, and I just don't see myself playing like a lot of Advanced Warfare. So in a way, I kind of like got pulled back to Destiny. So I started playing Destiny again, and after taking, you know, a few days off of the game, everything was fun. You know, looking forward to unlocking new guns and new this and that. And now that the Dark Below DLC was released, so I decided, you know what, why not? Just keep playing some Destiny, some new strikes, you know, try to get some of the new weapons, and everything is fun. So I'm back with my friends, just playing Destiny, grinding things and doing the Urn of Sacrifice quest and all those things. Even though it's not too much, but at least it's a little something, a little extra, you know, in the game. With that said, I'm also a little disappointed that there were only 3 missions for this DLC. I was expecting at least 6 missions, to be honest with you, like story missions in the game, but there were only 3, so I'm a little disappointed with that. But you know what? That's the way it goes. You know, with these things, I didn't know there were only the 3. But we know we got the two strikes. The other one is the Omnigul, which is very cool. I did the Nightfall. With my friends, we here with the Prophet and Skate, and it was very difficult, but fun, and I haven't tried the what's it called, the raid yet. Trying to get to level 31. I'm level 30 Destiny. Trying to get level 31 before I hit the get the raid just so I don't die so quick, just so I get, you know, maybe better weapons or something else, and maybe get to upgrade sewers, you know, get the damage a little higher, also some other guns. So I haven't tried it yet, the raid yet, but I'm looking forward to it and see what it's like. So that is why I bought the Dark Below DLC. You know, I thought it was, I don't really believe on the hype. I don't get hyped by what other people say, but I kind of like, if I see something that I like, I start like wondering, well, should I get it or not? And you know, it was kind of cool what I saw from the game. You know, just getting some extra stuff. I don't know at this point if I'm gonna buy the other DLC. Once again, I'm gonna play the wait and see game. I know if you purchase the season pass, it's a little bit cheaper. But what if I purchase the season pass and then don't play the game at all? So I just wait and see what happens when the next DLC releases and see what's going on. So that's the plan. So that's if you wanted my opinion about things, or what I did or what I think. That's the, you know, that's what I feel about this whole DLC, and that's how I manage things. I don't really have the need, or I don't feel like I have to purchase something. If I feel like I'm gonna have fun with it, if I'm not having fun with other games, then I'll just get a DLC. But if I was having a lot of fun with Advanced Warfare, I wouldn't be playing Destiny that much, and I wouldn't be playing the Dark Below DLC, that's for sure. But that didn't happen, so that's why I'm back to Destiny. And pretty soon I'm back to Battlefield 4 because I like that game, it's pretty fun. So I'll be posting more Battlefield 4 soon. So if you like BF4, good. So anyways, another little topic I want to talk about is the whole raid matchmaking. You know, Bungie came out last week saying that they have no plans of including matchmaking with the raids, and I mean, what they say, I can see the point what they say, but that sort of things happens anyway in the game. One of the things they were saying, well, they don't want you to be playing the raid with randoms, and some of the Rambos, they're not Rambo. Some of the randoms gets called to dinner. That's the actual example they gave. One of the randoms gets called to dinner and then ruins the raid for everybody. That happens anyway. If you play Call of Duty, is such a good example for things, for everything, for good things and bad things. But, or like, you play with dumb people, you play with people that leave, you play people who get called to dinner. It happens. It's just one of those things that happens. If you play Call of Duty once again, and if you play a game or such as Destroy, you've been there so many times where you got your last teammate alive and you're waiting for him to, even if it's a one-on-one, to defuse the bomb or just to kill the last guy, and what the guy do? Kill himself or start running, like spinning, right? Looking up in the sky, spinning. You seen that? You remember that? And then ruins that game for everybody. So we got people who ruins the game for everybody, no matter what. Okay? There's people who can't play the raid because they don't have friends, because they don't have enough friends. And I know there's this website that you go and get some friends, but that doesn't stop from one of those guys living to eat dinner, like the guy was saying, because you're still playing with randoms. You just go to a website, you gave your Xbox tag or your PlayStation tag, and you add some random to your playlist to play the raid. If the guy gets called to dinner or the power is out, you know what I mean? So it's the same thing. So there's also people who maybe have kids and they have wives and they have you know, sort of things, and they have a weird schedule and they can't play the raid because I mean, it's difficult for them. So I think they should add the matchmaking as an option, just as an option. Just, it doesn't hurt to have it there. Sometimes I'm in the tower and some people say send me an invite, some randoms, raid. I'm looking for people for the raid. And I joined them, and we're like four of us, four randoms just waiting for other randoms to join in, and they don't join in. So that would be a good time just to jump, or even with my friends over here. If you're the three of us playing right now, like instead of the strike, like I'm doing over here, if we were like just ready for the raid, how cool would it be to being able to hit the raid and just find three more randoms and jump into the raid and start doing the raid? I think it will be, I don't want to say, I mean, when it comes to finding people, a lot easier. And now that we have the voice chat thing going on, so you can communicate with with randoms. And I don't know about you, but several times I have played strikes with randoms, and they trying to be good players. They're trying to be guys who know what to do. There's a lot of guys out there who like to help people out with the raid, and they found good friends just by playing strikes with randoms. So I think it should be implemented, the raid matchmaking. I think it should be a like a rule over there, right? Not just to box thing that you need to have 5 friends, and well, like I said, if you go ahead and find some randoms, bad thing is gonna happen anyway. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If you're playing with one guy, and the guy needs to go, he's gonna go. He's gonna go. He needs to do something. Something happened. He needs to go, and it's one guy left doing the raid. So even if you're playing with friends, so I think having that matchmaking, that random matchmaking for the raid will help a lot, in situations. I think it should be there. I don't see why not. Even though what they say, it seems like a valid reason, but I don't think it's a reason enough for not having that option in the game. At least in my opinion, that's what I feel. So I think, and I hope they add it in the future, a future upgrade. They maybe just think it through, and they just realize that it's just maybe like a dumb decision. What I feel, what I gather from all this stuff is just and they can't, and they show, I think they're like in a way kind of aggravated because people have been beating the rates so quick, and they were expecting that it takes it longer for people to beat rates, right? So they're kind of like in a way trying to make it like really difficult, so it takes a long time for us to beat the raid. There's always someone who's gonna beat it first, but with the vault of glass, once people figure out what to do without the exploits, once you figure out what to do, it is so easy, and you beat the raid so quick. And maybe they were not, maybe Bungie was not expecting people to be that good at the game or organized and being a good players, I guess, right? That people beat the raid so quick. So I think they're trying to add a lot more difficulty into the game, and one of those difficulties happens to be having your 6 friends ready, and this and that. Is people that don't have or haven't played the raid yet, the Vault of Glass. So I was lucky that I played a few times, not a lot, but quite a few times. Probably like the whole raid, like from beginning to end, I played probably like twice, and parts of the raid I did maybe 5 or more, probably like half of it, and just to a certain checkpoint. But that's pretty much. Sometimes I wanted to play the raid, and that's why I joined those randoms in the tower, because I thought maybe, hey, who knows, play the raid, get some raid gear or something good. But it was so difficult just to get the other people, and but that's the way it goes. So in my opinion, I think the raid should have matchmaking. Raid matchmaking, it's a must in a game that involves socializing. That's what it's about. So I think you should have the matchmaking for everything, and as an option, just as a secondary option. They tell you, yes, you need 6 people, 6 friends that communicate, because the raid is difficult. If you don't do it, it's gonna be even harder. You know what, just have the option. I think that's what we want. Just have the option of joining random. It doesn't matter if we cannot complete it, but you know, just have the option, because you know and I know that at a certain point you're gonna find 6 really good guys that you're gonna beat the raid from the beginning to the end, and then you're gonna add those guys to your friend list, and that will be the easiest way to get your really, you know, good fire team ready for the raids. That's just my opinion. So I think it should be implemented. I don't see why not. You know, it just should be there. You know, just like with strikes. I don't see the reason why not. You know, once again, the reasons they gave us, I don't think they're valid enough for me to say, yeah, they're right. But you know, that's just my opinion. So, anyways, wow, we're so, man, I haven't done a commentary this long in a while. It feels weird. 20 minutes without drinking water. But anyway, so we're killing over here the Nexus brother. This is what I told you. See, Nexus brother. We're gonna kill the whole Nexus family, and we're gonna destroy them, and we're gonna have so much fun. And I think that's my only death in this game. I don't even know how many times I died over here. I think 1 time. That's it. But you know, it was pretty fun, and I like it. Like I said, it's like a mini raid. The mini raid, you know, it's very cool. So those are my thoughts, those are my feelings about some of the maybe latest and most important news about Destiny in the past few days. When I keep playing this Dark Below DLC, this level 26 playlist, hopefully I get some of the good guns, maybe more exotic bounties, and keep posting those tutorials for you, and so you know what to do and not to do, because it's always good to see those tutorials. You know, saves time. You know, that's one thing I believe, and that's why I do the videos that I do and everything that I post in my channel, is just to save some time, because in Destiny you quote unquote waste so much time doing or grinding, you know, things, and you just want to reduce that time when you do bounties or quests or any of that. You know, you just want to reduce that time so you can play more and do something else. So that's why I do it. So I'm looking forward to that. And you know, we'll see how that goes, and if I come up with more strategies and stuff, you know, keep an eye on my channel, because you know, I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to bring you those strategies, those exotic bounties, and you know, some of those pretty cool weapons. But anyways, I'm gonna go now, leave you with the rest of this gameplay, some of the live commentary in the background. Thank you for watching. My name is Wildchild, and as always, if you haven't, please check out my channel, other videos, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Later.
Yeah, kick ass. Yeah. Owned him.
The black god.
Legendary engram. Fuck you,
engram. Wow. See what I've been telling you about them dropping and shit?
Until their birthplace is restored, and we must keep it here.
Like that's his second legendary engram.
Fuck you, man. Just fuck you. Hope you're talking a bag of dicks.
That's rude.
The same bag of dicks that Skate chokes on. No. I like the strike. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, these are the new weapons. Look at that big rig.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't get all these new special weapons. No, I get 2D coherence. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Look, they do 294 damage max, so it's like a legendary.
Fuck you.
Yeah, before we're going to... Oh, yeah, let's...